The horn lines kill it. Absolutely kill it. Freaking trombones just spilling their saucy sounds on the floor.
BESTie is a girl group that debuted in 2013, and actually, do you guys remember EXID? Or I mean EXID. They're the one who did like, Where Do You Live? Yeah. So actually, some of the original EXID members left that group to form this group under a different company. So this is, you know, other EXID members that we haven't seen. So in the music video, which is their 2015 release, just to clear up any confusion that may happen, the members find glasses that when you put them on, it shows the true intentions of the people right in front of them.
That's wild. That's like a little bit, like, that's a lot. That's a lot, but...
It will be a lot.
Okay, I'm ready for this.
Yeah. Go ahead.
3, 2, 1.
Wow.
It's
Buzzy.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
No, I don't like that saxophone.
Uh-oh. We're not.
No, I don't like it.
Total different in its opinions already.
Yeah, this is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I love the cover.
Her voice is fucking killer.
Yeah.
Wow, this is very bright visual.
And bright is metal too, so I guess it works.
I really don't even know how to describe this. It's just so many layers. Like you have the horns, you have the heavy drums, you just have everything happening all at once, and it's so like hype, and it's like I want to be where they're at, and I want to listen. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Wait, this is such a good song.
Woo!
Oh yeah, okay, now I'm getting good. That bass trombone.
Is that a guy?
I think
Is that a guy?
yes.
Conditions too much.
Interesting use of the saxophone.
Yeah.
Instruments that they just decide to use.
These girls are like divas. That's like what this song is telling me about this group.
It's that Mr. Saxo B.
Yeah, kind of, except Mr. Saxo B, like, has a little bit more tone than this. This is a There's no character. Freaking trombones just spilling their saucy sounds on the floor.
Oh, it's so loud!
That's so cool. What is happening? Her fancy glasses are seeing his true self.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah, this is getting awkward a little bit.
The whole, like, the mood just totally changed, and it just kind of happened, and I don't really know what happened.
Now it's kind of stressful sounding.
Yeah. It's like, woo! You know what, it almost feels a little anxious because it keeps pushing forward.
Yeah, there's a sense of anxiety that pervades through this whole section of the piece.
The tune has some good components in it though. It has some good factors though. It's just like super over the top. Like they had a vibe and they just like slayed it till it was dead and then cut it up even more. But not necessarily in a bad way either. I don't really know how to say it.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Wait.
Damn.
Hang on. Is that?
But yes.
Wait. Oh, hey!
I want a key change.
I could do with a key change.
I love the disc.
Oh, yeah. I can do with that instead of a key change.
Yeah, she's like fine up there.
Nice vocal. I always like it when they like have those really high long notes.
Yeah.
Like, it's like a pedal bass, but like a pedal treble.
Yeah.
Okay, that was sick.
That was awesome.
100% loved it. And I appreciate that there is gay representation in this music video.
Yeah.
And I really like the tempo because that was like such a fast tempo. It's like you can't take it in one and be like, woo! Like it's like, you know when it's like so fast it's slow?
Sure.
It was just like fast. Yeah, you can't do that.
He's doing it.
Yeah, that's a bar.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is actually a really, really slow song. One of the slowest we've heard yet.
You heard it here first, folks.
Right, yeah, so what do you think about it musically?
I thought it was really dope. I think they layered it very well because they give you the saxophone initially, and it's like, and it's like, you know, some like cool like drum things kind of going on, or drum sounds, and like the trumpet like in the background, and then it's just like, boom, pops up.
Just how they used the saxophone in the beginning, it seemed a little disjointed. At the end, it got like...
It found its groove.
Yeah, it found its groove. And then they like went to like a double time thing, which was like kind of cool and exciting and built the excitement. So I feel like musically, yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm really biased. I'm gonna have a bad reaction to that because that saxophone sample ruined the entire thing for me. I have really strong opinions about saxophone and being a saxophonist, and I did not enjoy that sound. I did not enjoy how empty it sounded. There's no thickness to the tone. It sounded like, you know those little horns that you mount on bicycles? They go, oi, oi? It sounded like that.
I was okay with the saxophone sound.
Give me a saxophone. I will play better than that.
But
Okay,
the
I'm
song
sorry.
was empty.
Yeah.
I liked that it switched back and forth between like kind of like regular like time and then going double time. That's kind of a cool thing. They have like a good group sound. They've got a very similar like vocal range, which can sometimes be pardon the musical illusion, but can be kind of one note. You know, it can make it easy for all voices to sound lost. I felt like they had width and depth while still maintaining a similar voice range. So much high-end crap.
Yeah.
Of like a pop song, I just didn't like it. It got so hype so fast that I just like that the like initial rush of it being hype just wore off immediately.
It was a lot. Not in a bad way. It was just like kind of crazy. Like real hype, a lot going on. So many different layers to it that were like coming in and out, you know. But then there was this constant like pushing, moving like drum beat, like you know, it was really.
At first it was like, yeah, girls, happy party, and then it was like, oh, it all of a sudden got angsty, and then it was like sexual, sexy time, angsty, woo, happy, like it just like switched, and
Like-
it did this by like, I think like these long
Yeah, it was
tones.
Like this is
Tone
how you do
prolongation.
variety.
Yeah, it was really,
Seriously.
but it was like all kind of like the same, like so it's still really poppy, like there wasn't like some like huge divide that split it up, but like it was like subtle like change in like tempo, like kind of like
No, and I
pushing
think that's like awesome because so often we hear these songs where either you can tell that they're trying too hard to make a contrast and it doesn't really fit, or it's the same like level the whole time kind of, and it's like we needed a bridge or we needed, you know, some sort of variation. I think they perfectly did that where they just had all these different elements of it and they made them all work in one thing.
What about it musically did you like?
Saxophone, first off, that was a really cool way to start it. I really like the beat, the chord progressions, the like flourishes on the synth. I thought it was just really well crafted.
Yeah, I like the use of acoustic instruments in there, like the saxophones, like the trumpets, the trombones. Like you really just hear their sound spilling onto the floor.
The low notes.
Like you're just like, stank face, give it to me, like it was awesome. You have that, and then just the electronics on top just complemented that, and they just like worked. The synergy was just killing. It was bumping. You could hear the attitude in their voice. They're just like, oh, and
I love the music.
you were just with them. You were with them the entire time. You're like, yeah, girl, you freaking go get it. You're like, you don't need no sleazy boy. You're a strong, independent woman. You go. You find yourself a strong, independent man who respects you for the person that you are. You know, don't settle for anything less. And you're just like sitting there like, You're shaking your hips, you know, shaking your finger, and you're just like, oh yeah.
Did you feel like the music created the right mood for the music video?
Yeah, I think it did because it could, if it took itself too seriously, it'd be kind of weird. Like if the music was too serious, I'd be like, I am uber uncomfortable right
I don't know.
now.
I feel like it could have taken place in a less distracting environment and been a little more straightforward. But they always do this, like, where are we? No, nobody knows, like over the top stuff.
Well, it was like so bright and fast, and I feel like the things in the video were also really bright and fast. Like there's a lot going on in that video.
Yeah, I thought the sound was very sassy, and that's kind of what they were going for the most part. Like I started actually reading the lyrics, and I was just like, oh, so the glasses are like showing like, you know, guys being perverts or like what they actually want. And like,
It was like gaydar glasses.
Yeah.
I think.
I thought just like with all the stuff that they were doing, music sound was kind of wacky in whatever direction it was going. And with all the bright colors and then just like
the creepy.
Just like the really out stuff they were talking about, that was like
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a little bit uncomfortable.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
The visuals had the same kind of thing where like first they were in this like lit up like neon diner kind of place and then they were outside just sitting there hanging out. You know, like there was all that variety also, but it was all like within one area. It seemed like maybe they were like inside the diner, then they were outside the diner, then they were standing up and dancing, and then they were sitting down, and you know, like it was all the variety but within the same like physical area, and that's kind of what they were doing in the music too.
Hello everyone, welcome to our channel if you're new. I'm the channel runner and producer of this series. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you're curious to see what else we're going to react to in the future, go ahead and check the description for a bunch of links that I have to playlists and schedules. Also, please check our Patreon if you want to support us. Patrons get access to unedited, full-length reaction videos, access to exclusive content, as well as early access to all the videos posted on here, and more. So thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day.